Ohayo gozaimasu. My name is Kenny Endo. This is the kaDON Introduction to Shime Daiko series. In this first lesson, I'm going to give you a general background of the Shime Daiko. There are basically two types of drums from Japan: Byo-uchi taiko, or tack drums, and Shime Daiko, or Titan drums. Shime Daiko typically are these small drums, very high-pitched, but there also can be large, called an Ojime Daiko, or Katsugi Daiko, carried drums. Today I'm going to explain techniques that come from Edobayashi, which is one style of playing the Shime Daiko, and how this is a very effective use of playing, because I feel the techniques are very refined. There are two types of Shime Daiko: a Hogaku Shime. The rim is usually painted black and is usually on a stand called a teren. The folk or festival Shime Daiko come in 5 different sizes, depending on the size of the ring and the thickness of the skin. The thinnest being Namizuke, the second one being Nichogake, Sanchogake, Yonchogake, Gochogake. So they get bigger and thicker as the numbers get larger. The most common type of bachi we use are made from hinoki, which is Japanese cypress. A second type of wood that is used is called ho, which would be magnolia in English. The two types of bachi that I have here, these are called futobachi, or thick sticks, and they come from hogaku, or classical music. These thinner sticks are called hosobachi and are typically used in festival music. The stands are called dai. Traditionally, we sit on the ground in a position we call seiza and play, both in the festival music and in the classical music. Most taiko groups stand and play, and this particular stand was designed so that it could be played both sitting and standing. The technique for playing the Shime Daiko used in Edobayashi is only one of many styles of playing Shime Daiko. But after studying this for many years, I have found that the technique in Edobayashi is very refined. The grip is basically squeezing between the thumb and index finger. The 3 fingers are below and always constantly in touch with the stick. So you should be careful not to let your little fingers off. All fingers should be touching the stick. And when you hit, basically you're using your arm and you're using your wrist and your fingers, but it's not a big motion. It's a snap of the wrist. In terms of kata, you want to stand very centered with your core very solid but relaxed. Your left leg is slightly forward, the right leg is slightly to the rear. Your arms are comfortably extended. And the main thing is to relax. So I'm just going to hit 8 times, demonstrating a technique for hitting a loud sound, which we would call ten. I hope you got a good idea of the basics and background of the Shime Daiko. In the next lesson, I'm going to give you some warm-up exercises for playing the Shime Daiko.